Nowadays, technology develops and evolves rapidly. With current technology keeps on developing, some of the system has to be constantly evolving in order not to be obsolete. What is full stack developer? Full stack developer can provide help to everyone in the team and greatly reduce the time and technical cost of team communication. If one person plays different roles, it saves your company's personnel, infrastructure, and operational costs. How does the full stack developer different from a front-end or back-end developer? Essentially, a full stack developer does both front-end and back-end development. But that's not all. They also understand how those pieces work together, and they're able to create the communication that exists between those two sides. A full stack engineer is a software developer who writes the code not only for the user's front-end web applications or mobile applications, but they also writing API code that sits in the middle. They're writing server code that sits in the back, and they also connecting and communicating with databases. The online world has grown a huge amount within the number of websites, users, and implementation capabilities since the primary website went online in 1989. Web development in the concept enclosed with all the activities involving websites and web applications. To become an experienced web developer, you have to understand the inspiration principles that the online is made with, like HTTP requests and responses, client and web servers, and many other topics. The following resources gives a variety of perspective, and when combined together gives you the edge to the oriented within the web development world. It is always a challenge to show a course in web design or web programming. Systems that run on the web must necessarily change with the emergence of any kind of new technology. The students that enroll in web development courses are a very diverse group. The topic attracts strong programmers with weak aesthetic design skills, also as those have little knowledge to none of programming. Finally, the visibility and mission criticality of web platforms makes the planning and security of those systems. To provide educational assistance and accessible learning application of basic learning front-end and back-end languages for students. To create an accessible application for the use of students in their web development course. To introduce new application in the education sector as new and easy learning method for students learning. A full stack for web developer in basic learning front-end and back-end languages. Full stack is expert in both front-end and back-end languages. There is a technical skill can use languages are Python, HTML, and JavaScript. Front-end developer is concerned about the look and design of the website, and the user can experience more design and collecting information and also interface the style of website. Then backend is about write the code related to the site. Backend can create and also edit the data. Backend can create codes that receive in frontend. When you update your status in Facebook or Instagram, the information you submit or get stored in the data. Full stack web development can master all the techniques of the projects and planning about the project. to enlighten IT students and workers of IT field in the way how to be a professional full stack developer and provide basic tutorial about uses and advantages of front-end languages and back-end languages to become a full stack web developer. To acquire knowledge in using front-end development and back-end development, to identify the uses and importance of front-end languages and back-end languages, to assist them how to apply front-end languages and back-end languages. The project is applicable to learn an available programming language who wish to pursue full stack web development. This research is best suited for beginners in developing both client and server software. This project can be enhanced to become a guide even for experienced full stack web developers and a valuable reference for future studies. The research is dependent on the developer's skills, which are based on what they have learned. Our project is about learning only the development of the website performed by full-stack developers. The study will only include a specific number of the popular programming languages. Being a fully stack developer is being able to do front-end development as well as doing back-end development. By doing this, a programmer needs to learn specific types of languages such as HTML, hypertext markup language, CSS, cascading style sheets, and JavaScript. Being a front-end developer, you need to deal with clients or users that will see and interact with the interface that developer has programmed. While the back-end developer, they create programs that is not interactive and cannot be accessed to clients and can only be seen by the back-end developer. They have only the authority to rearrange and improvise the line of codes that has been created by the programmer itself. According to